Y'all, today I wanted to take some time to show you how to create and then embed a dice generator for any of the activities that you would like to use in Seesaw. Okay, so here you see I have this dice addition game, and what will happen is when I hit the plus, I got to get down here to the text, switch over to the pointer, okay? When I click on it, it generates, and I can pause it. I drew a 3. So then I'd come over here, the student would draw the 3 in here, come back, switch, dice generator, pause, oh, and a 4. Come back over here, write the 4, 3 and 4 make 7, okay? Pretty cool. Okay, so now to show you how to create this handy dandy, basically it's a video, okay, that we're going to make in Google Slides. Could probably also be made in PowerPoint through the slides, and then when you go to save it as a video. But today I'm going to show you how to do it in Google Slides. So what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of this stuff. So we don't need it. We're going to come up here to, I believe, File, down to Page Setup, and we're going to make a custom size, and we're going to go 10 by 10 and apply that. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to insert a shape into that square. So I'm going to scroll down here, and because dice are typically, they kind of have that rounded shape, that rounded edge. That's what I'm going to put in here, okay? Just like in any kind of document, you can come up and we are going to thicken it, okay? I'm going to come down here to like 24 points. I'm going to fill it white. Fill white, but I want my line to be black, and I want my fill to be white. There we go. Okay, so that's where I got those things, okay? When you click on it, then you have your fill, your line color, and then your thickness, okay? And then what I basically did is I made a bunch of these, okay? So I'm just going to click on this plus. Let's undo that. All right. Okay, you would make a whole bunch. Okay, what I did is I ended up downloading a free teacher pay teacher dice image kind of thing. All right, and I downloaded it as I was playing with this already, and I've already done all that. So I'm just going to delete these ones I just inserted. I'm going to delete those. Okay. Delete this one. So now I have all of these dot images. Now, you might want to take them and rearrange them a little bit so that they're not in order. Kids can't, it's supposed to be random. So you might want to do some moving around. I have 24 slides. You could do this again, paste it again, and get 48. Okay, basically what that's going to do is make your video a little bit longer. When I was initially playing with this, I only put the 6 slides in, right? 6 sides on a dice, 6 numbers. But it was a very short video, and it just didn't allow for that randomness that I wanted. Okay, so that's that. I have 48 slides now, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to add-ons. Now, I already have it here under Creator Studio, but if you don't already have it, you're going to come down here to get add-ons, and you're going to get like a shopping page. Okay, go ahead and search for Creator Studio, and it will come up. It'll just ask you to download it, okay, and add it. So I have already done that, so I'm going to click on Creator Studio, and we are going to be creating a video. Let me do that again. Creator Studio, create video. We're going to get a little pop-up over here on the side. At least we're supposed to. Oh, there it comes. Okay, there it is. All right. I don't know why. We're going to change this output width to 500. It's in pixels, so I'm assuming it has to do with the clarity of the image. And then the interval between the slides, we're going to change. We want it to go pretty fast so students can't predict it. Anywhere between 0.1 and 0.3. So I'm going to go right in the middle and put 0.2. And then you're going to choose your export format, which we are going to pick the MP4. Okay? And then you're going to select Go. Okay, so now I have to download it, so I'm going to click on the little down arrow here. Okay, and you can see it downloaded over here to my lower left corner. All right, so now if I wanted to go into Seesaw, okay, I could import this, clicking on the camera, file, upload. I'm going to grab it, open it. Oh, only one video per page, my bad. Let me get out of here. I'm actually going to start over and create the activity again, just so you can see what it is that I'm doing. Create new activity. So I'm just going to put addition with dice. You would, of course, type in your directions as well as provide an audio recording of the directions, right? That's what you're going to want to do for your kiddos, okay? And then you come down here and add that template for responses. So I'm going to go to the upload. I have actually uploaded gotta remember where I put it, an image for the dice game. There it is, Dice Edition. Click my green check, and there that is, okay? So now I'm gonna hit the camera. Now that is currently locked. I can't move it, okay? So now I'm gonna click the camera. I'm gonna go into Upload, back to my Downloads folder, and I'm gonna grab that video that I just made, and it's the fourth one I've made, as I keep playing. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I realized when I did it the first time that when the students actually get to see it, that the color palette was in the way. I don't know if you saw that on the very first, when I first started the video. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so now we can click that. We can pause and stop it, start and stop it, and they can get that random dice generator. Okay, pretty cool. But that's all there is to it, guys. And then we'll go ahead and save it. I'm going to go ahead and assign it. I'm going to edit it because I'm only going to share it with my sample students. Now I'm going to go to that. And here it is. So now I have two, but this is the recent one. I called one Dice Edition and one Edition with Dice. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to click on my name. And there it is. And now it's smaller this time. My number palette, or excuse me, my color palette is not in the way. I'm going to click on the marker and I'm going to, of course, go to green because that's my favorite. And now come back here. To hit the go on the video, you have to be in pointer mode, right? Text in the cursor mode. Click it, pause it. Ooh, I got a 4. Come back down here. Right, 4 in my square. Toggle back and forth between the two. I realize that's kind of a pain. Ooh, and a 1. 4 and 1. Make 5. Okay, now as you saw earlier, I can only put one video on a page with this, but that's okay. And there it is. So if you wanted to do other types of generators, say you wanted you were filling in a hundreds chart and you wanted it to generate a number for you to put in a blank hundreds chart, and then they have to see the patterns of that hundreds chart and figure out where that particular number would go. Okay, you would do it the same way. Make your slides numbers 1 through 100, so you'd have 100 slides in your PowerPoint presentation, or excuse me, in your Google Slides presentation. You would probably want to randomize that or flip them around, mess them up. Okay, get them out of order so that kids can't assume what they're going to land, and it just makes it a little bit more random if you mix them up. And then embed that number generator as a video into a blank hundreds slide. So instead of having this dice PDF, you would have a blank hundreds chart. You would have your little video over here with numbers 1 to 100, and then whatever number the dice landed on, they would write that number in their hundreds chart, talking about how they know why it would go there. You know, it's 67. Well, I know that this is the 50s row, so this is the 60s row. Well, this was 55, so 56, 57, 57. This has to be 67 because it's by tens, and have them explain their thinking to you about why they placed the number where they placed it. So lots of different choices and options that you can use these random number generators for. I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing your activities. Thanks for watching.